Okay, good afternoon everybody and welcome to House and Garden Flipper episode 99. We are heading straight over to our House and Admin Legends house to flip that. Little note in the corner says English gardens quite like secret nooks, but I don't think we'll be doing an English garden for this flip. We're probably going to do another modern or either that or an American garden, simply because the buyers that we can offer it to are the businessman and the two party dudes. So let's go straight through. House and Admin Legend House. We also have the real estate agent, and he's not fond of expensive furnishings. The Smoth family say they would like 1 bedroom, but 2 would be better because they're planning a family, so that's their preference. Okay, now if I remember rightly, yesterday we did the sauna and we did one of the extra bathrooms, and that's basically to keep our admin, not our admin, dude, our two guys happy. So the customers we're going to go for will be either the dark hair guy on 3rd down from the top, Jimmy Trader, or the real estate agent who's 4th down from the top. Failing that, we're probably going to go for Raphael Urco, because I don't think, once I put a kitchen in, Giorgio Shanwood's going to not have a bar of us. If you're wondering why I'm dumping all of this on the floor, it's because it will break if I don't. So you can sell all this, and we may end up selling a bit of it. I'm just holding off on selling it until I see whether or not the real estate agent comes closer to the top, because once he does, that'll be pretty much it. I'm just going to grab these and dump them over there. I'm thinking for Jimmy Trader we might try putting in a red wall. Alright, I am going to sell this desk, which is going to make my businessman very sad. I'm going to keep the chair until I decide to change the colour, but the desk can go. The speakers may end up in the bedroom yet, depending on whether or not there's a set of speakers there. Second-hand computer, I don't know, should I keep that? You never know what people leave on their hard drives. Okay, we are going to go for a teeny tiny insy bitsy bathroom. We've already got a shower in the other room, so we could probably get away with just putting this as a toilet slash laundry, or possibly just as a toilet. We're going to have to deal with the tiles. The other bathroom we kept the grey colour scheme. This one, you know what, let's cater to Mr. I like red walls, and we'll put in some red walls for this guy. So, but we won't do it all the way around because otherwise it's going to look like a bloodbath in there. Alright, we might do it all the way around, just let me think about it. I was surprised by this colour. It wasn't as horrible as I thought it was going to be, but it is really dark, and this is a really tiny room. I was thinking I could fit a bathtub in here, but if I did that, there'd be no space for anything else. So maybe not. And I could actually extend... Yeah, let's not do that either. That would be bad. Okay. So we're going to just really quickly get this bit done. That doesn't look too bad with the grey wall. I was going to tile over here as well, but I'm thinking I might actually leave it because I like it. The red against the grey. Now if I can find a decent grey. See, this is where it gets tricky. Alright, so greys. Swirls isn't going to cut it with this one. That actually might not go too badly. Let's just experiment with how well this matches the floor. I might hate it yet, but we'll find out. So the only way to really find out is to put it up. Yeah, so the minute we put the black and white in, the grey doesn't go at all well. So we're not going to do that because I kind of like that black and white. Okay, let's go and have a look. Go back to grey, see how we go. So you've got these. And I don't think they'll suit. You've also got this. I think this was my compromise last time. Alright, let's see how this goes. You know what? I might just be stuck with either the grey squares. Just excuse me for a minute. Okay, that's good. Or getting rid of the red tiles. Personally, I like the way the grey carries through, but my problem is going to be this. Is that the grey squares that we've got. Ooh. I might experiment with that in a minute. Okay, so that's not going to work. That might. Oh, maybe. Except it gives the wall a really weird look. Alright, the other one I'm thinking of experimenting with is that one. See, this has got a real blue tinge to it that I don't like. So let's just grab that and pop it down. Because this is what I'll have to use if I want to keep that scheme. And as you can see, it's a shade lighter. It does not look anywhere near as good. Alright, let's try this. Yeah, okay. We're going to go with this one. I'm not happy with either of them, but this one's the best compromise. So yeah. I need more bathroom tiles. That's what it is. Or I need a variation in the shades if it was possible to have the same tiles but be able to alter the shades, because some of those would look really, really good in different bits and bobs, just the same way that we alter the shades in our furniture or stuff. So it would be really nice to have some different shades in our bathroom tiles. But that's fine. I shall stop whining now because it's still not bad. So okay, let's see if we can get this bathroom done. I'm just debating whether or not I want to make the floor darker or whether or not I'm actually going to leave it with the what do you call that? With what it's got. And I'm thinking I may leave it with what it's got, or I might put down the red. We'll find out. Alright, so I'm just going to tile in here because this will keep our real estate agent happy. Although I reckon if you put textured tiles in the door frame outside of this game, you'd be in trouble because the door would probably catch. There we go. I can always paint over it if I don't like it. Yeah, I don't like it. I'm painting over it. Okay. It's just a normal grey, if I remember rightly. I hope it's just a normal grey, because I'm a cactus if it's not. Awesome. Okay. So what we've got is we've got this weird room. I know this is, I'm just trying something new and I'm not happy with it. It's outside my norm. This might ameliorate it just a bit, which means that what I've got in reality is two feature walls competing with each other. It's probably not a good thing. Yep, that's how we want it. You just needed a bit more red. Back it up. The only other colour I can see going in here is the grey floor. So, and I do know I can replace the checkerboard if I mess it up, so we'll just have a look at this and see how it goes. See, it's not really dark enough. Yeah, no, let's not do that. That would be bad. So the grey is, it's too light. I need a shade of grey that I can choose from here. It'd be really cool actually if you could have like grey, red, blue, green tiles in the change of colour, but I don't even know how possible that is when it comes to programming. It's not something I've looked at. So that's grey squares. What do we got down here? Checkerboard. Alright, well, I guess I'm just going to have to find out. I think it's grey squares, but we'll see. Well, I was wrong on that one. Let's go with checkerboard. Alright. So we're going to just leave it with the same thing that it came with. There's no black. I'd be tempted to try black if there was. Yeah, that'll do. Okay, now that I've faffed about with that for about 15 minutes, no, it's only been 10, it's okay. We shall put in an installation for a toilet. So I can make it the centerpiece. We can set it to one side. You know what, we might be able to get a shower in here. Let's just see how showers go. I would prefer it if there were two. Actually, that was a flash of blue. Alright, but if I do that, the toilet won't fit where I want it. Yeah, okay, I was right, the shower won't fit, so we're going to move the toilet over. Or rather, we're going to alter it. I want to see if a bathtub fits in here. Probably not. Oh, right. Let's put a bathtub in first. I mean, if I hate it, I can always unscrew it and get rid of it. And what we're going to do is put the toilet in beside it up the top, which is probably incredibly unhygienic, but we'll check it out and see what we think. We're going to need a narrow toilet, so we'll probably go with the compact. Alright, let's just stick with white on that one. I'm going to ignore price for the moment. And we're buying bathtubs, not toilets. I got completely sidetracked. Okay, we don't want a claw. We want to have a look at probably one of those two, and I suspect they're going to be too big, in which case we'll flip down to that. So let's just grab, I don't know, let's have a look at this one, because it's, you know, red. Actually, we could go, oh god no. Forget I said that, that was terrible. Yep, okay. Yeah, alright, we are going to go with one of the smaller bathtubs. That's what we thought. It's probably not going to be curved. I don't know, let's have a look at that. Right, what happens is this is going to curve, is going to actually go in a bit once we get the tub on. So let's just, let's see how this goes. If I can get it to work. Alright, this might be one of those situations where I can't. because I can't fit through the wall. That's probably what it is. Alright, escape out of that and sell that. And we're going to try again. It's either that or I knock down the wall and put it all together again. So let's just see how we go. So the oval won't fit. Let's go with the straight. It's really frustrating. I'm testing a theory, bear with me. So my theory is I need to have more wall so that I can actually put the bathtub in. And because I don't, it's not going to let me. So what we're going to do is, now that I've got a space I can reverse through. Yeah, okay, no, that was a wasted theory. I really hate it when the game does this to me. It's the same as when I was trying to work out the showers. Alrighty, that's not going to work. And now I've got to fix a wall. Oh. Are we sure that's not going to work? Maybe I just need to knock down more walls. I hate it when it doesn't go right, but figuring it out might be worth working out what we're doing. There you go. Alright, so the problem was I couldn't reverse the character far enough away when the wall was in place. And basically, what we had to do was knock down the wall so that the program could move the character back far enough for us to be able to manipulate all the items. And so that's what we did. We knocked the wall down and we were able to put in the bathtub. That's very caveman. And now I'm going to have to rebuild the wall again, but at least I know what the problem is. So sometimes when you can't install something, it's not that there's not space for the object, it's that there's not space for you. So in order to be able to install the bathtub, we needed what? Something like 3, 6, 7 spaces of space to reverse the character back in. And that means I'm now going to have to rebuild the wall. But that's fine because that should be the last time. Now I've got to retile 2 walls. Oh, I need to do that. And now I know. So that 3 squares is not enough space to create to put a bathtub in. You actually need to have a bit more space. Let's just go back to the house and we'll grab the tiles that we were using. No, we won't. All right, we'll go to walls and then we'll grab the tiles that we were using. The memory is limited on the thing. So yeah, so just yeah, you don't have to give up. You may have to think outside the square to get to do what you want to do, and it might involve a bit of faffing about, or you know, knocking down a wall or 3 in order to achieve what you wanted. Now, question 2. Let's push this a little bit further and see if we can't fit in a toilet plumbing system right here. Oh, I saw blue. Oh, we're good. We can put that in. Now let's see if we can fit a toilet in. Alright. So like the compact, I kind of preferred this to this, but I'm thinking we'll probably end up with that one. Just because this one is such a big thing and it doesn't like that space. So let's go for this one and see if this is any better. No. Alright, my compact toilets won't fit in the tiny space, but I bet the not so compact toilet will. Okay, I am really hoping the not so compact toilet will fit in the little space. Well, that's just downright uncooperative. Okay. I guess we don't need 2 toilets in there, right? It's either that or take the entire wall out and move it over 1 square. I'm not going to do that. Technically, it should fit. Alright, well, let's try your bog standard bog, shall we? Alright, the space is there. I'm not sure why my toilet fitting keeps disappearing. That's a bit disturbing. Let's try it again. Because, you know, failing the first time was not enough. And we can sort it out. We really can. If we couldn't fit it there, why does it let us? Okay, so technically that should be perfect. Okay, this is your regular. And as you can see, it really isn't perfect. It's got, I mean, it fits, but the collision space around the object says it can't. Alright, so I guess there's no toilet in this bathroom, because after putting that bathtub in, I'm not taking it out. We are going to try with a sink fitting, and we'll see how we go with that. Just don't tell the clients, that's all I can say. Huh. Alright, let's give it a shot. We're going to do a narrow sink. And we're not going to try and buy a sink and mount it until we unscrew things, otherwise we're going to have the devil's own time trying to get it on the wall. We are going to try the impossible thing that shouldn't work. We're going to go with one of those quergens again. We're going to go with the grey wood, because that worked so well for us last time. Alright, let's try this. Awesome! We are so going to put this in. Now, I think I saw some thumbs up approval over there from our clients because they like this style of sink. It just seems to be a modern kind of thing for them. So anything that makes the clients happy. Either that or it was that they just like the fact there's a second bathroom. Okay, so we did see a thumbs up of approval. That is the real estate agent being happy. And now he's in 3rd place. So as long as we got to there without Jimmy Trader giving us a thumbs down, just go with the matching mirror and the dark grey. We're doing good. Alright, that's in. And our bottom bidder has just increased his bid, so we're good with that. I guess the next thing these guys really need is a towel rail and probably a laundry basket, because if they're going to the laundromat, that's going to be essential, isn't it? So we'll stick one of these things right there. Okay. And they're found in the same space. There we go. Alright, so the other thing that's going to get that real estate agent to be more interested in this house is if we fix, I'm just trying to work out where we'll see it, possibly under containers. Yes, okay. I think this is one of the most ugly little laundry baskets I've ever seen. Let's not use that, it's driving me crackers. Okay. That will do. A very understated laundry basket. You know what, that's pretty much all I can fit in here except for some lights, which we're going to need. Otherwise you're going to be shaving in the dark, and I've heard that's a disaster waiting to happen. Let's go for a ceiling light, that will make it a lot quicker to find, and we'll just go for one of the cheaper ones with the metal shade, and we'll stick it about here. Come back into there, put a light switch on the wall, and we're going with standard because a certain real estate agent doesn't like expensive. Just pop that about there and turn the light on. And I suppose this room really needs a door, and I've forgotten what shade of door we were using. Hang on a minute. Alright, looks like we're using the Any Shade I Please door. So I guess we need to work out what door looks best. So if I can use an ebony, which, if I'm not changing the paint too much in here, looks kind of dark brown. Or I can use a Wary Brown, which is the darker brown thing but looks more door-like. Alright, that's probably what will suit better. Now before I forget and lose money on the sale, we need to fix this bit here. So walls, wall tiles, down to here, down to my annoying not grey enough tiles. That's what they are. And because the door's in the way, I'm going to have to just lift the pointer and point above it. Alright, there we go. Now the bathroom's back up to par, and we can go. Okay. So all of that time for a bathroom. Not too bad a bathroom. Let's just open that door the other way, and we will take a step in so the light comes on. We'll take our screenshot while we remember. And again, you know what I've forgotten? We've forgotten the blinds. Because who wants to take a bath when anyone can, you know, catch a glimpse? Unless you're an exhibitionist, in which case you can take the blinds down when you move in. There we go. Better. Okie dokie. Or we could put hedges outside, then you could be more comfortable. Okay. We really need this space in here to do something, and we need to deal with this space here. I'm actually thinking it would be good to keep the grey walls, because that's what's attracted these guys to start with. We also need to do something in here. Ugh, like clean the windows. Should have done that when I was doing the main clean. I like the last house we flipped. It actually had the dirt on the outside. Alright, that didn't impress the real estate agent any more than anything else we've done. Everything else is clean, so we're good. Okay, so that leaves us just working out what we're doing in this space. There's two things we can do. We can turn it into a very large office, which will make the businessman extra happy. Or we can turn it into a second bedroom, which will make everyone except the businessman happy, I think. I think he's the only one with a hang-up about more than one bed. I could be wrong though, it might also be Jimmy. Actually, I can check that. So in amongst the buyers, there are some guys who like... Okay, yep, so Dolan Trusk only wants one bedroom. Giorgio Shanwas either way. Jack Tarrenton likes 2 bedrooms. Jimmy Trader prefers 1 bedroom. Yeah, okay, Jimmy Trader really hates 2 bedrooms. So if we're going for him, it's 1 bedroom and an office. If we go for him, it's 2 bedrooms, and that's where things are gonna, the crunch is gonna happen. He also likes a really big lounge room. So I'll tell you what, why don't we... Yeah, we need to get rid of some of the older looking furniture. And we need to put in a ton of bookshelves. We are going to sell a bunch of this. Actually, we're going to sell that right now because ew. And we're going to get rid of these 3 things. And we're going to get rid of that. Alright, that didn't bother any of these guys, so that's good. See, the other thing we can do is put a divider down here and have a smaller lounge room, but I think one of the attractions is the big lounge room, so I need a light on in here, don't I? Okay, that's a bit better. We can get half an idea of what we're doing. The floor needs to be changed. It's too brown. That's not going to work real well. These guys seem to like the darker floor, so we'll have a look at some of our panels and see what we can get. We've got our mahogany and we've got our white and we've got our palisander. Let's have a look at this one and just see what happens if we bring it. Oops. Alright, point to note, if I had let that floor cross right over to the corner, all of our bathroom tiles on the floor would have needed changing. So we're going to just use that as a marker of where we need to stop. And we're going to pop this down in here. Okay, it's darker, that's not too bad. And we might as well continue it up the hallway unless we're going to put a door and a wall in. So we'll close that through. And, okay. I would have preferred something darker, grey, maybe black, but that will do for a start. I'm trying to work out whether or not we want to have a ton of bookcases along here, and then maybe a small gap, and then space for 2 couches, or whether we just want to move the couches right back. And I'm thinking we might turn that one red. I'm not seeing any alterations in this guy's attitude though when you paint the wall red, so I don't know why he says he likes red walls if he doesn't. So I've got that one, and then there's a darker blood red. Let's go for fire truck red. I mean, worst case scenario, I can change it. I hate it already, but anyway, let's see what happens when we put it in. I remember, it's not me I'm designing for, it's these guys. Alright, well none of them seem to care about that. I think we need more red. I know. So what we're doing with all of this is just the reach is good, it's just not that good. There you go. We're also going to take this bluey grey out and we're going to turn it into a darker grey. Unless my eye's playing tricks on me, and it already is. So we'll just run along here with this. So I'm finding it looks a little bit better if the colour change that you have actually goes 2 walls rather than 1. Alright, now it's less like a cave. And I don't mind it quite so much. The 1 wall just wasn't enough, if that made any sense. Okay. I'm thinking this is the wrong kind of couch. Alrighty. Just pop that over there. And that. I don't understand why I have computer equipment all over the floor in this place. The rocks I get, they're a feature. Because the House Admin Legends had a game to do with rocks. So that's fine. we might keep them as a feature. So what we're going to do now is check out our lounge chairs. Go to sofas, and we're looking for we're looking for modern, and we're looking for a sofa that does not count as a bed. So actually that looks really cool. It's grey though. We could go black. That would really bring the room tone down. If we stick with grey, it'll match out the walls a bit better, and the legs don't matter that much. So the first thing we want to do is see if this counts as a bed, and we'll find out hopefully from our clients. Alright, why is he happy? He's happy because I put a couch in. Okay, that didn't help much. That's kind of cool. Alright, let's go with this one. No, I'm not going to keep two different colored couches in. I'm experimenting. Alright, the real estate agent's happy with two couches. No one else cares. Okay. But no one complained about there being a second bedroom, which was the main objective. So what we're going to do is we're going to go back to that Kamiya, and we're going to reverse the color scheme. Oops, my bad. I'm being dyslexic. And I'm just putting that. Yeah, okay, no, maybe not. Let's grab that modern couchy thing again. Where is it? There, turn it red. Flip it. I'd like to remove the arm on it, but I can't. So what I'm going to do instead is put that there. Which means we're going to need to recenter the TV just over. The other thing we could do is put one here, which we might do if we want to take the TV out of the bedroom. That would bring Trader's vote up, but it would probably also bring the vote for Rafael Urco down. It's alright, we're just getting rid of this. Man, these guys love their speakers. It's kind of like a spare parts warehouse. Okay. Yep. Except if red inspires arguments, this place has just gone through the roof for Argument City. Okay, but what we've done now is we've increased. The only bookcases we're really going to be able to fit in here properly are the limbs. And we can either go wenge or white. So we're going to go wenge. We're going to give it a really dark set of bookcases all the way through. And I meant to buy many on that one, so we're going to grab those. Right, now if you have a look, you can see our customers are already reacting to the furniture going in. Alright. there's a rock in the way over there. I'm going to flip that. I'm actually going to fit it. It will fit beside the television. And the third one. Oh, not quite. Okay. So we've got the wedge coming there. I'm just going to move it a fraction because what I want is I want to put the third bookcase here, seeing as it'll fit. Oh no, it obscures the window. Okay, fine. Oh no, we don't need to sell it because I'm going to use it. Put that over there. Alright, I'll stick the furnace back in, that's fine. Installations, radiator. It looks better centered, don't ask me why, but it does. And this was one of those leaking radiators. We might as well replace it. There we go. Okay, in here we can do curtains if we want to, or we can do blinds. It all depends on what these guys like best. So there's our red, and that would actually match everything. Just don't know. It also gives a better coverage than the Venetians because it's very matchy-matchy. Let me have a look at these options. So the darks, I could go with black and I could go with grey. Actually, we'll go with grey because I don't like the way it matches. It's I want to. Ah, no, don't do that. There we go. It's a very dark space. That's fine. So basically I'm just going to leave this as a walk-in space. You can grab your books and go bounce over onto the couch. That works pretty fine. I am going to move this bookcase and it's going in the hallway. I'll stick it there for the minute. Yeah, we're going to sell that one. I haven't got any protests from the clients. That's pretty good. I'm actually going to sell all of those. No one's whinging yet about that. That's pretty good. Okay. The next thing we want is we want to put another bookcase in because these boys love their bookcases. So we're going to go down to furniture and we're going to go to Venn horizontal because it's the only bookcase of its kind. And what we want is we want a nice low bookcase here. I need a coffee table. Alrighty, so we need a coffee table. And we need a modern one. So used to have only just these two options for a kind of modern-ish coffee table, but what we can do now, there's some really nice dining tables here. But what we can do now is we can go down to these darks, to the Wiacs, which look kind of cute. Those are dining tables, so let's just go with okay, we'll stick with the black. And we'll stick with the dark grey. I'm not seeing where the handles are, but okay. I'm going to buy that. We're going to put it right in the middle. Can grab this thing. Alright, someone's recognized it as a living room. That's a start. Just grab these and we'll pop them up. Technically, it's a there we go. Nearly done. And we want these. Okay. It's a home cinema because it's got lots of speakers in. Right now we've got the Techno Junkie up the top there, and he happens to like his home cinemas and speakers. I'm thinking if I took it out, someone's going to get their head blasted, but anyway, there we go. That won't fit in the bookcase, will it? No. Let me just grab this. I'm going to move it down a speaker width and a bit. Just grab this one. Alright, so we've won 2 points with the real estate agent, and actually he is third from the top, which is not a bad point for him to be in. If we want to turn this into a living room, we need to just get rid of one speaker. And I can always put it back, so we can just grab that out. And we now have, because I still have a ton of speakers. Let's get rid of that one, and we'll get rid of that one, and that one, and this one. There goes your surround sound. Right, now we have a living room with a kitchenette. The minute you get more than one speaker, you end up with a home cinema. So I'm going to go to floor. I think probably the last thing we'll do today is chuck in a rug, because there is no way we're nearly finished with this place, and it is going to take a good bit more time. So I'm going to go with red. I'd like that red on the rug and this red on the border. I'm not going to get it though. So I mean, this is what I would not prefer. I want it reversed. But seeing as we can't reverse it, let's brighten up the floor with 2 of these suckers, which will work once I actually move the pointer so it's not pointing at the coffee table. I could just put one right in the middle like that, but it's probably going to be better if I do it this way. I'd really like something bigger that I could spread under all 3 things. Yeah. We're just going to put this one up there. Okay. So now we have, don't think I can flip it either. No, we'll leave it there. So now we have our central rugs. If I could have a really big rug, that would be good. I wonder if I could do a carpet. There is no red carpet. Okay. And I'm not liking the effect this one has here. I don't know why though. That was the flashlight. You get it by hitting F. If you're new to the game. No. Okay. So this is where we're going to leave this house for the moment. And when we get back tomorrow, we're going to actually deal with this space here. And I'm still undecided as to whether or not I'm going to put a large wall in along here and turn this into an office area, and then just put the kitchenette. So basically have the kitchenette sitting in this corner here, or if I'm going to actually have it as it currently stands. I'm thinking this is not a good use of space. So tomorrow we are going to change the blue to grey and put that grey all the way through along that back wall. That'll lighten the colours just a little bit. We're going to put some kitchen cupboards up on the wall here to give these guys some more book space and to start a bit of a bidding war. I'm probably going to put a picture over there, and we're going to decide exactly what we're going to do with this kitchen space here. But for today, I think we're going to leave it right here. We're also going to do something about the lights. So there you go. Thanks for hanging with me today, and I will catch you all tomorrow, and we will see. Oops, leave that there. We will see how things go. Have a great day, everyone.